And find yourself a comfortable seating position. If you can, somewhere quiet with no distractions, just you. And in this moment, I invite you to just leave any roles, responsibilities, worries, planning outside the door, and just bringing yourself to presence, giving yourself the gift of presence. So as you start to sit comfortably, if it feels right, I invite you now to just close your eyes, or if you want to keep them open, just letting them softly gaze at a particular object, whatever feels right for you. And in this moment, I invite you to, let's together take a nice deep breath in through our nose, filling up our belly, our chest. And let's hold it at the top. And let's do a loud, audible sigh, everyone together. Let's go ahead and just do 2 more of those. Filling up the belly, the chest, holding the air just at the top for a moment. And a loud, audible sigh. One more, just releasing any stagnant energy that might be stuck in your bodies. Go ahead and do this last deep breath on your own. Now I invite you to just bring your attention to your breath. Knowing there's no right or wrong way to bring your attention to your breath. It may be easiest for you with the rise and fall of your belly, that felt sense. It may be easier to listen to the sound. Maybe the in-breath or the out-breath stands out more. Wherever it's easiest for you, I invite you just for a moment to bring your attention to your breath. Now I invite you to bring your attention just to the sounds around you. The sounds within your room or within the house. Now I invite you to let the sounds fall to the background, bringing your attention to your mind. And when I ask you to bring your attention to your mind, I want you to learn to be the observer of your mind. So it's just watching your mind with this non-identified place. So objectively, do you notice repeating thoughts? Do you notice if your mind's busy or relaxed? just observing with this non-judgmental, curious attention as to what is here in this present moment. So for the next couple of moments only, I want you to just bring your attention to your mind. Not trying to change or fix anything, just observing. Now letting the mind fall to the background, let's bring our attention to our body. And I invite you in this moment, let's start off just for anyone who's new to feeling their body from the inside out. I invite you to rub your hands together right now. Just bringing these hands together, creating a little bit of friction with your eyes closed or looking at a soft gaze. Now I invite you to put your hands on your lap and just sense into the feeling your hands. What are you feeling? Are they vibrating, tingling? Now I invite you to bring your attention to your whole body, from head to toe. And what you're going to do is you're going to almost pretend you have a flashlight, just probing your body from the inside out, up and down, just looking for any sensations that might pop up. Could be discomfort, could be something that feels good. And if you don't feel anything at all, just know there's no right or wrong. This is a practice. It's learning how to cultivate, learning how to embody this beautiful temple that we have, that we get the pleasure of being on earth, this human experience. So for the next couple of moments, I want you to just bring your attention only to your body and just sensing whatever sensation you might feel. If it's something uncomfortable though, my invitation for you is to not try to push it away. So if you're feeling a little bit of back pain because you're sitting on the floor like I am, or if you're feeling your knee is in an uncomfortable position, I invite you to, whatever discomfort you're feeling, to sit with it before you change. If you have to move, of course I don't want you suffering, but before you change your posture or position, I want you to just sit with that pain or that discomfort. Let it expand, let it get big, let it create space and just take up space for just a moment. Maybe there's an itch, anything that's uncomfortable. Do you notice whether you're trying to get rid of it or whether you're allowing it to be there? Just notice. Remember, there's no right or wrong. Learn to be the observer of your human experience. What about good sensations? Do you notice anything that feels good? For me, I can feel the blanket I'm sitting on. My chest feels light. My heart space feels light. I can feel my lips tingling. What are some good sensations you might be feeling? Now for the next moment, my invitation for you is to go back to probing the whole body again. And I want you to observe yourself. Do you notice that you keep going back to those places that feel good? Because you want to feel the sensation? Do you notice you push away the sensations that might be uncomfortable? Just observing with this non-judgmental curiosity as to what's here. Cultivating a deeper sense of self. There's probably some places in your body where you don't feel anything. And that's okay. It's just being present with what's here. So for one more second, just stay with the body. All right, now I invite you to let your body fall to the background and bringing forward your emotional state. How is your emotional heart today? Again, not trying to judge or fix or change. Just observing with this non-judgmental place of unconditional love as to what's here. How's your heart today? Mine feels light. It's tender, but it's light. How does your heart feel? And if you can't feel anything, remember, there's no right or wrong. Even if you can maybe feel your shirt against your chest, just acknowledging what's here. This is a practice. If you notice thoughts keep coming back, just knowing that's okay too. There is no right or wrong. If the thoughts come, I invite you to name it. Name to yourself thinking. Every time those thoughts come, just say thinking. And as soon as you do, You're not giving those thoughts power anymore. And as soon as you say that word thinking, bring your attention back to your emotional state, your heart. Feeling into your heart space. And however that looks. All right, now for this just last part, I want you to take in your whole human experience. So right now you are going to be the observer of your mind, your breath, the sounds around you, your body, your emotions. The whole experience. And as we finalize this meditation today, I invite you now to just bring to mind something that warms your heart, something that brings you joy, bringing to mind an image, maybe a color, whatever it is that brings you joy. Could be a cute puppy face, could be a memory of you hugging your best friend, or putting your feet in the ocean. Bring to mind something that brings you joy. And if you can't, setting the intention to maybe even just put your hand in your heart space and feel the warmth. Feel the kindness within yourself. But whatever image you're bringing to mind, I invite you, can you sense into that felt sense in your heart? Can you feel the joy, the love? From whatever moment or memory you're bringing to mind. For me, I'm bringing to mind that my son was here with me yesterday, watching a movie, and even though he was being a typical 22-year-old, just having him next to me just warms my heart. What is it that warms your heart today? And with that memory, that image, that feeling, I invite you to let that warmth fill up your whole body with this unconditional love of just being enough, being kind to yourself. And if you can't bring an image to mind, maybe a color that brings warmth to you. And if you can't do that, just know there's no right or wrong. just a practice of getting to know yourself on a deeper level. But knowing that anytime things are difficult and you feel the judgment creeping in and putting you down, where you might be getting hard on yourself, I invite you to just close your eyes and bring to mind this image that you are creating now. Just feeling your human experience with love. The more we can fill our own hearts with unconditional love and kindness, the more we can spread love and kindness to those all around us. Knowing that we are all on our own journey, having our own struggles, and we are all doing the best we can with what we have. And we are all perfect and enough just the way we are. So now I invite you to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Crack your knuckles like I just did. Maybe give yourself a stretch. And thank you so much for those who joined for this little mini meditation. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much. And if anyone's on, please feel free to say hello.